Hello everyone, my name is Julia and today I'm going to make a travel journal or traveler's notebook, something similar to this one. I just finished another journal and now I need a new one. I will write the size of these journals somewhere here in case you are interested. These journals I made about a year ago and now they are full. And that's how they look inside. These journals I use to collect memories about my travels, and there are some pictures, tickets and stuff like that. So I will start from making a cover for my journal. I prepared these two cardboard pieces for the cover. Somewhere here you can see a size of them. I want to make my cover from fabric that it's more or less flexible, and I will use this piece of fabric. It was a tablecloth and I burned it a bit with a candle and I don't want to throw it away, so I will use it for making journals. This piece is actually quite big and I think it will be enough for at least 3 journals, maybe even 4. So I'm cutting a piece for my journal. I don't measure nothing. I don't really like to measure, and usually I don't do any measuring if I can avoid it. And now I will glue down these cardboard pieces. I'm cutting off all the corners and gluing down the rest, just like this, from all the sides. And this is how it looks now. And now I will take another piece of fabric and will glue it down as well, like this. This will be the inside part of the cover. Okay, base for the cover is ready, and now I will press it with a heavy book and leave it to dry. And meanwhile I can prepare papers for the signature that I want to sew in then later. In my old journals I had 2 signatures like this, but this time I'm going to make only one. I don't want it to become too big and bulky because I'm going to add many pictures inside and some other papers, so maybe with one signature it won't become too huge, but let's see. I will take different papers for my signature, this blue paper, coffee-dyed papers, old map. And I also want to use this paper Stamperia. It's really very beautiful. And I wanted to make something out of this paper already for quite some time. And I think it's really great for a travel journal, so now it's time to use it. Here I prepared this paper. I measured which size my papers should be, that it's not too big for the cover I made. I will write a size of this paper somewhere here, but anyway, I won't measure my papers too precisely. I want them to be different sizes. Some will be bigger, some smaller. And now I will cut all the papers. So now I cut all the papers I chose for my signature, and now I will organize them in a signature. And this one I want to use as a cover for my signature, and this one will be a pocket. And then I organize all the rest in random order. I like when my journals have different pages in size, like different sizes, different colors. So it's something like a junk journal. This how it looks in the end. I think now my cover is already dry, so I can go on with it. I will need 3 holes in my cover to sew in this signature. So now I will try to measure where those holes should be. Would be not bad to have them more or less in the middle. I take a piece of paper and with the help of it trying to measure where I want to have my holes. I just will put this paper in the middle like this, where I don't have that cardboard, that's the spine of my journal. I will fix it, and now we'll try to measure where I want to have the holes. Hopefully it will be in the middle. I'm really not good in measuring, not at all. So something like this, and now I take a needle and poke a holes. It's very easy to do that with a fabric cover, but it also works good with some thick cardstock covers. So now I have 3 holes in the cover, and I also need to make holes in a signature. I will check again if I like how my signature looks now, if I don't want to change something, and then fix it together and use the same piece of paper to mark where my holes should be. For the signature, I use first thin and sharp needle because paper is quite thick, and with this big one it's not so easy to do it. So first I use thin needle and then this thick big one, and like that it works better for me. And now I'm going to sew all this together. I take this big thick needle again and a rubber band. You don't have to use a rubber band, it also can be something else, but I just have this one laying around, so I will use this one. I start from the middle hole. First I go through the signature, then through the cover, like this. Then we can go up or down, it doesn't matter at all, it works both ways. I will go down, first through the cover, then through the signature again, and then again go back to the middle and through the middle. Then, as it looks, some part of my video was lost, but then I just go through this upper hole and then fix it with a knot in the middle, and it's ready. So basically our journal is ready, but I also want to have a rubber band in the middle that it will hold my journal together when it's full. So I go through the middle hole again. And I also want to attach these 2 charms, and then again through the middle and fix it with a knot. And now finally my favorite part. Now I'm going to decorate a color. I really love to decorate something, to make collages, so this is really my favorite part. And first thing that I want to do is to glue down some paper on the front and back sides of my cover. I choose this one, it's from Memoranda paper pad again. I will cut out 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the back, and then glue them down like this. then I press it again with a book and leave it to dry for some time. And meanwhile I cut out all these beautiful elements from the Stamperia paper pad, all these stacks and cards, and I will use them for decorating a cover. And I also want to use different paper scraps, paper leftovers. I think now my cover is dry and I can go on. I want to make a collage on the front side of my cover, so I just will try different options until I like how it looks. I really love to make collages. I think that's my favorite thing to do, and I also love to watch how other people make collages. It's really so relaxing. So I just try different things, add a few tickets as well, and then when I like how it looks, I will glue everything. Like this, and the front side is ready. Back side I will leave like this. I like how this paper looks, so I just leave it like this. And also I will add this metal corners. I think it's from AliExpress. So now cover is ready. I just want to decorate it also inside a bit, also I want to make something on the front and back sides, maybe some more collages. Again, I will use this Memoranda paper pad and cut out 2 pieces for front and back and will glue them down. Here I want to make another collage, so I will choose something for it. I really like this man, especially his hat. I think he looks really cool. So I want to have him here in this journal. And now I want to choose something else that I can glue around him, some small pieces and bits. I will take a few of these beautiful elements and also add a few tickets. Now I really like how it looks, so I glue everything down. On the back side of my journal I want to use this lady. I will glue it here in the corner and make a tag spot and put inside this beautiful vintage postcard and a ticket. And now it's ready, finally, and I really like how it turned out. I also decorated some pages a bit. I wanted to use those paper scraps that I still had left, so I made a few pockets and few small collages on some pages. And now I can start to journal, and I still have to write something about my latest trip to Stockholm, so I think I will use this journal already this week. And as I really enjoyed this process and still had some of the beautiful papers, I made 2 more journals. I think it's never too many. All of them are a bit different. As I said, I don't like to measure, so some of them are a bit bigger and some smaller, but it's perfectly fine for me. I like them anyway. Inside they look very similar because I used basically the same paper, and I also made inside a few pockets and added a few small things in each of these journals. So now I have 3 ready journals. So that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was useful and inspiring for you. Write me if you would like to see more videos like this, or maybe something else, something like journal with me or flip through of my old journals or something else maybe. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye and have a good day.